Okay. Did I take too long? Let's start. We'll do this one. It's evaluate reverse polish notation. I've done this one before. I've reset my account. I think I did this like a year ago. It's a medium. I was reading over it. So from my understanding, if we look at the example, we get a vector of strings. Each individual string can be either a number or one of the following operations, just plus, minus, multiplication, or division. And the numbers themselves can range from -200 all the way up to +200. Perfect. So let's whiteboard this first. Also, I'm going to time myself. So let's do 15 minutes. Start that. Do some whiteboarding. Okay, some whiteboarding. So this is a stack problem in the stack section in Leetcode. I have not looked at it on Leetcode, so I'm not too sure what number it is. But let's see. Okay, because it's a stack, I'm just going to draw a stack here. Okay, we can iterate through the numbers. I'm not going to look at time complexity because I feel like that always bogs me down mentally. And what I mean by that is when I look at the time complexity that they recommend, I tend to think about the time complexity as I'm solving it. And I think that's pretty good. But because I haven't seen, well, like I've seen this problem before, but some of the problems I'll be doing later on, I haven't seen them before, and I kind of want to solve them with the intuition I have initially. So I don't want to rely on this idea of time complexity because it mixes me up. It mixes up my intuition and the way I think I should solve the problem, and this like algorithmic thinking. And it's like Leetcode is algorithmic thinking, but I feel like if I get the intuition solution out of the way first, then I can optimize. That's just my gut feeling. I don't know how valid that is, but that's just my gut feeling. So I think I'm going to stop looking at time complexities. I'll come back to those at the end. And then I'll treat those as like the optimization, like its own problem, right? Like it's the optimization section of the problem. And who knows, maybe I'll find that the intuitive way is the best performing way. I hope that I hope that because I've done some algorithm courses, that they kind of carry me through the optimal way without thinking too much, about optimal solutions and stuff like that as I'm first encountering the problem. So let's see. Okay, so the problem again, you want to put it in the chat just in case. I don't know if new people, when they come in, if they see previous chats or not, but I'm gonna put this in the chat. That's the problem. I might as well just look up what the number is on Leetcode. Oh, it's number 150. I'll put it in the chat just in case anyone might wanna. Can I pin that in message? just in case anybody wants to solve that or just look at it, maybe you might be able to solve it much faster in your head. Let's see. Okay, where was I? So we know it's in the stack section, so I'm gonna draw a stack here. I will then am I lagging? Okay, I might lag here and there because I'm also streaming on Twitch, and I think my computer doesn't like that, or I think my internet should be fine. I think I'm using this plugin on OBS and it's just not, I don't think it's optimized. I really don't know why it's a problem, but okay, we'll keep going that way with that route. Let's see. Where was I? So stack. Okay. Give me a second. Super cold in this room. Okay, so we're gonna use a stack. I was confused at first with this question because it was saying that we'll process, what is the thing called? The polish notation. So essentially this group here, 1 and 2, are gonna be added. And I was thinking like, what about like double digits or triple digits? But they're in a string, right? So you could have something like this. And I was thinking maybe 100 can be represented like, right? But that's not what it meant. So that's not what it meant. I didn't quite get it. Also, my keys are like rattling over here. I'm not too sure if you guys can hear that. And my stream is lagging. I don't know if it's lagging on Twitch. It might be lagging both. Yeah. Might not. I know this pretty good. Let me try to fix my stream. There's something horribly going wrong on here. Like the best way to keep viewers is just show them a lagging stream. The bit rate's high. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. I think this was the issue last time too. I hate this thing. It was doing fine a minute ago. Now it's just like complaining at me. Wow, this is great. Am I good? I don't think I'm good. Man. Okay, I'm just testing stream, so I'm waving my hand. I think the Twitch one's dead. Let's see. How's it dead? What's the requirement? Am I too high? Like 6,000 or something, let me see. Stream. Oh, I have a, okay, my video bitrate has to be lower. It has to be 6,000. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna change it. 6,000. Okay, that should help with the YouTube. Wait a minute. It should help with the. Can I just drop it to 6,000 for YouTube? What does it have to be? It has to be 6,800 for YouTube, at least. Well, actually, it doesn't even say at least. We'll do that. 6,800 for YouTube and then 6,000 for Twitch. Oh man, this thing's so bad. Okay, did that fix it? I think Twitch is just gonna not work. Okay, I dropped the bit rate. I like how the, okay, I'm gonna have this other browser open and it's not, I have another browser open to check Twitch chat because OBS is acting weird. But then on my browser, it doesn't load. I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm gonna try to open it on a different browser. I don't know. I'm fixing like stream stuff here on stream about Leetcode. I should not try to do this. Like the one time I tried to do dual stream, it just breaks on me. Like Twitch isn't even loading. Like, oh, just on a loading screen, dead. I want to continue with the problem if I know the Twitch stream is working. Because if it isn't working, I might as well just cut it and just stream on YouTube. Also, I put in the chat the problem I'm doing. So it's number 150 on Leetcode. And then we'll try to solve it right now. But if you guys have any idea on how to solve Leetcode 150, you guys could put the hint in the chat and I'll look at it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start. I hope the Twitch one is working. I'm looking at the Twitch chat and it looks like it's fine. As long as one of them is working, which it looks like YouTube is fine. Let's see. I'm like waving my hand. I don't know if that's okay. Okay, as long as the YouTube one is working and I see the Twitch chat going, I think it's fine. So, okay, let's continue. Like I was saying, so we're gonna use a stack. I just deleted the problem. Okay, we're gonna use a stack. Put these out. So the left stack is gonna be for the numbers, and then the right stack is gonna be for the operators. Also, if someone has like great internet, can someone check my Twitch stream? I can't, for some reason I cannot seem to like open it on my browser. Anyways, let's see. So we're just gonna iterate over the vector. So that one's a number. It's not any of the operators. So we're gonna push it onto the stack and we'll move it by 1, right? Then when we meet an operator, actually we might not even need another stack for this. Disregard this second stack. Okay, once we meet the operator, we're gonna pop values from the stack. I guess we can use another stack to hold the result of the operator. Just think about this. Okay. So we're in the operator. We will pop the values from the stack. So first we'll pop 2, right? We could turn it into an int as we push them into the stack or when we take them out. Doesn't really matter. I think that's okay. So we take it out. Then we follow it with the plus operator. Then we pop again from the stack, right? We take the sum in this case, and then we push it onto the result stack. I think this might work. Okay. Or maybe we push it onto the same stack. No, I think we could use the same stack. Look at this. So, okay, when we pop these out, right? They're no longer here. They're gonna be in some variable. Let's just call it op for operation. Operation's equal to this. We could pop it back into the same stack. And this kind of works in our favor because once we iterate we move on to the next value in the array, it's a number, so we could put it onto that same stack, right? Then we can go to the next value. So, okay, so if it's values, we push them onto the stack. We can just convert them into numbers or integers. Anyways, so then we're in the next value. If they're operators, then we have to pop from the stack and process them. So in this case, we're at the multiplication. So look at this. So we're gonna pop from the stack. We're gonna take the operator and we're gonna pop another one from the stack. Also, when we're popping, this is gone now. It's now in this operation variable. We're gonna multiply it by the next value we pop from the stack. And now the stack's empty. Right, we take the result and push it back onto the stack. Cool. Let's see how that, okay. Does it work for this vector? I'm not too sure, but we'll look. What happens at the end? So we go to the next value, it's a 4, push that onto the stack, right? We go to the next value, it's a subtraction. Then we pop from the stack the 4, and we subtract, we pop from the stack the 9. Also, where's the results? Let's look at the results. I had it on here. Oh wait, the results on screen. Oh, it should have been backwards. What is it called? Like PEMDAS or something? So the way we were processing the numbers was not in the correct order. That's why we get a negative here. 4 minus 9. Wait, I think it'll be fine, right? If we just flip this, their order. So let's see. Let's do some undos here. We'll go back down to okay, right here. This is when we realized we could just use one stack. So we'll push 1 and 2. Let's see. Okay, let me check the Twitch live stream just to make sure. If it even loads. I'm getting throttled. For some reason, the chat is up. Okay, I'll leave it like that. As long as YouTube is working, I think it's fine. Let's see. Okay. So process, it's about the way we process the values. So when we pop from the stack, it's gonna have this predefined structure where it's gonna be like value, operator, value, right? But the first value we pop from the stack goes at the end of the operator. Yeah, I think it's the way we structure the equation itself. We can do it with one stack. Okay. Wait, did I go over time? I think let's take a look. Okay, 10 minutes to spare. That took us 5 minutes to do the whiteboarding. Okay, sorry about that. So I think we just have to code it now. I gotta put my brightness up, I can't see nothing. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need a stack. Okay, I think it's just stack. I might have to remind me, I haven't used the stack in a while. So stack of int, and we're gonna call it number stack, num stack. Num stack I think makes sense. I just add a comment here. Holds the values to be processed. What else? We're gonna call it op. I think that's a good word for operation that is gonna be executed. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. Where was I? So we're just gonna define OP for the operation. Then we are gonna iterate over tokens. Oh, we have to convert each token into an int. I don't know how to do that actually. C plus string to int. Oh man, this might have the solution. What is going on right here? Why is, oh. My internet's like, I don't even know how I'm streaming. Like not working for searches. Is that it? String to int. Okay. The first parameter is the string to be converted. The second is starting position. Zero is the default value. Okay, we don't need it then. Base. Okay, base 10 is fine. Perfect. So do we have to include anything? Wait, can we do it all in one loop? We can. Okay, I think we do a switch statement inside. Which is another thing I can't remember how to do. Is it character? No, it's string, right? Or can we do int? Value is equal to string to int. Wait, but what if it's not a... Wait a minute. So we grab the value. Easy. We use the switch, which we have to look up. I should have this memorized, I think, but I don't. So we're gonna look it up. So expression inside case. Let me see an example. What if it's a string? Can you do that anyways? Can you just... gonna take this. Oh, my timer's up, but that doesn't count. I forgot to stop it last time. Okay, we'll take value. And then if the value is multiplication, then we'll do something here. We're just gonna comment this out for now. Yeah, we're essentially popping from the stack for any operation. And I'm going to copy this 2 more times. Yeah. So I have to copy this twice. Let me just go like this. We need one for addition and one for subtraction. We could do without this. I'm gonna make this bigger, I can't see. Okay, if the value is either of these operations, this is what we'll do. But let's assume that first the value is an actual number. So we could say if, can we validate that actually? Well, the spacing here is weird. What's happening? Is num? I don't think that's right. Wait a minute. What happens if we try to do string to int on an operator? I think I had that here. Where'd it go? Does this describe it? Where's the documentation for this thing? String to int. Is there even documentation for it? Jeez. Wait, I think it says it right here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if you excuse me, if you pass a string that is not an int, so let's say like a multiplication sign, to this function, do we get an error? Or what? What do we get? Not quite sure myself. Just say right here though. So it throws an error. That's what it's saying. Wait, how did it convert this into an int? Doesn't make sense. Takes O van over n. Just O van. Dang. Might be too slow. Wait, I think we could do it by just the order in which we write our code. So we take the value, we process it through the switch statement. If it doesn't get caught by the switch statement, then we know it's a number. Then what we can do is we can put the number on the stack. Also, that'd be a silly question, but is it still push back for stacks? Just push. So we do num stack, push, we push a number into the stack. So we'll do, we have to convert it, string to int value. I think it's just like that. think this logic follows. So we'll iterate over the vector parameter tokens. Then we'll grab its value. We'll process it through the switch statement, looking for operators. If it doesn't get caught by the switch statement, then it's a number, and we can push that number onto a stack. Okay. Let's see. Also, I think we can initialize the operator inside of the loop because once the operation is complete, we want to clear it. By the next index. So like, for example, here, let's say it's multiplication. What we can do is say OP. Oh, let's grab values. So we'll do int x is equal to num stack.pop. I think it's pop. Yeah, we'll do pop, and then int y is equal to, oh, you know what? And we don't even have to, we'll define these up top. This is not right. We'll do this, y times x. And then we have to push this onto the stack. Spelled it wrong. And let's see. Yeah, and we want to do this for each type of operation. So the only difference here is the symbol. Do it for addition as well. Okay. This looks horrible, doesn't it? I think like a helper method would help make this not look so repetitive. And we just return an int, which is a result of the operations. So we can do this. Return which should be an int. Oh, I did not like that. What does it say? Do I have to do... What does it want from me? Wait, did I do this wrong? With the stack? I mean, I copied it from the other place, so... Hey, what's wrong with this? Wait a minute. Can we close this? Yeah, what's wrong with this? Wait, what's wrong with this? Not... Okay. Obviously not that based on the documentation. I'm doing something wrong with this value. It didn't say that it couldn't be a string. I thought it could be anything. Okay. Why didn't it say that in the documentation though? Ay. Wait, what? Top doesn't return the actual value? Okay, that's weird. It just removes it. So do we have to do top followed by pop? I think that's what it's saying. So here it'd be top. And we do num stack pop to remove it. This thing's gonna look huge if I use an if statement. Just because I can't do it. I can't use a switch on a string. So do we just say if value is equal to this? Can we do this? Else if value is equal to next one, vision. I think we also want to break, right? Okay, we don't want to use break. We want to use continue. Yeah. I think my head, what's it called? My thing died. So we'll switch the camera. Dude, this if statement is super long. Right, we don't pop. I forgot. It's top. It might fail some other cases. I don't like how this question only came with one test case. Usually it's two. Finally. Okay. This might be super slow. Give me 1 second. Okay. I am back. What was I looking for? All right, I solved the problem, but I wanted to know its time complexity. So it's Leetcode question 150. Let's see, question 150. Top 150 is not what I was looking for. This is not what I was looking for. Does it give me time complexity? I think it gets faster than this, right? Does he have a student discount? I don't think he does. I'm gonna look it up though. Let me see. It does not offer. Okay. What is back? Back. It's not even on here. Wait, where's the other example? I use the vector. What? No. What is this? use a vector as a stack. It's nice. I want to see a different one. Let me see. He went the fancy way. He put it right after. Okay. This is nice too. I like this. I feel like this is way more elegant. Yeah, this is what I was thinking too. The helper method really helps with like not writing a bunch of repeated code like this. This is really good. See? What made it slower? Is it because it's a call? I think I could improve it. Okay, look. Where's my solution? No. I can improve memory. Look, instead of doing value, we're gonna comment this out. We're gonna grab a token, and we're just gonna use it in any place we use value. And this should push me to the 20%. I think that's all of them. Oh, well, I should be omitting. You see that? But now I'm slower. Like 1 millisecond instead of 0. I guess that's the trade-off. Okay. Can we close these? This was very helpful. I didn't know. Okay, so you could only use a switch statement on integers, nums, enums, and chars, etc. By that. Okay, I'm going to solve another one. Yeah, I could click that. Next question. So let me update. What's the next question? That one wasn't too fair because I solved that one back in August, so it was a while ago. But let's see, should I do this one? I kind of want to do an easy one. Binary search. Is that one easy? Do you have to implement binary search? What is this? Oh, I know what we can do. Okay, let's see. There's this HackerRank thing they gave us at Adobe. They were like, you could practice this. If you want to practice HackerRank Adobe questions, let me find the link. There's this. Where'd it go? Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat. I should have probably said what it was. Can I delete that? Oh my god. Okay, wait. I wanted to do a space, so it's not gonna let me do that. This is the HackerRank link that they gave us at Adobe. They were like, if you want to practice, you can do this question. Let me pin it. Replace pin. I'm gonna try to do that one right now. Continue. Do I have to do this? I have to log in? Okay, let me log in. Off screen, of course. How do you do that? Window access permission. What? resolve this thing. I'm going to open the link on Safari. It's brown. It doesn't support Safari. Jeez, okay, I can't do it on Mint browser. I have to do it on a different browser, Chrome based. That's annoying. Let me try a different browser. I just want to do the question. I don't know why it's... Also, it's a practice question. Okay, if I open it here, I don't want to use a single monitor. Well, I mean, it's not a big deal. How can we solve this? Okay. Okay, it's not gonna work. You can try to use the link and do it on your own time. I just find the hack and rank challenges are a little bit more interesting because they're different from Leetcode in that the wording seems a lot more ambiguous, which makes you think a little bit harder about the question. Okay, what's the next question though? Did I do this one? Binary search? Okay, wait, so you're given a vector nums and a target. And it's sorted in ascending order. Okay. Oh, you know, okay. We're gonna use Ghosty. Let me open it up with the Leetcode project file. And then we'll add this file. So we'll just call it binary search. Yeah. Is that too small? I think this is better, right? Is the IO stream. So we could print some stuff out. We'll include vector. For the parameter. What else? We can also include. Okay, the problem's about is it stack? No, it's binary. Is that algorithm? So we have to include algorithms. Perfect. What's wrong with vector? Oh, I know what it is. No, I shouldn't have saved it. I get this weird spacing. Okay, what is the actual question? So the question is, we have nums, which is an array, and it's sorted in ascending order. We have to make a search function where we are supposed to search for the target in the vector. If it exists, then we return its index, otherwise -1. Okay, easy peasy. Kinda, maybe. How hard does that sound? That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Okay. I'm assuming we can't use binary search itself. I think we're supposed to like implement, that's the part, right? That we're implementing, so. Okay. Whiteboard, probably. We should probably whiteboard this first. Let me add Sketchpad. Give me 1 second. It's so bright. Oh, you can see the Sketchpad right there on the screen. Dark mode. Wait, what was I doing? Whiteboarding? Okay, I need to grab the example. So we're implementing search, where we're searching for a number in an array, and the array is sorted. The problem is binary search. Let me change the screen so you can see the whiteboard. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so do we start from the middle? Is that the idea? So we can start from the middle. So we'll grab 2. Then we'll compare it to our target. So So, okay. So 2 is less than the target. So we know that everything to the left can be thrown away. And yeah, and then we move to the middle of this new subarray, which will be 6. So then we could dispense everything to the right. Then our subarray excludes this part too. And then it's only one value left, so that has to be our answer. Do we have other test cases we could try? Oh, the target just changes. You know who would have better test cases? Leetcode. I'm gonna look for the binary search question in Leetcode. That should give us a better. Maybe, I don't know. It might give us a better one. Okay, it's just different. We'll take this one. Let's see. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Oh, God. Okay. No, I meant to do that. What is going on? Okay, something's going on with this. It's messing with me. If I turn it orange, okay. Why was it turning that thing orange? So this is from Leetcode. The target is 9. I'll call it T. So what I'm thinking is, also I think I did this top one wrong. That's right, that's right. I was like, did I get the middle part? I did get the middle part. Okay, so for this one, we'll start from the middle, or the lower part of the middle. We'll compare it with our target. So in this case, right, 3 is less than 9. We can discard everything from 0 all the way up to the target. Or sorry, to the index we were on, which was 3. So this can be scrapped. I'm gonna cross it out. And then next, I'm gonna use a different color. We're gonna look at this subarray. So from the index we were at, plus 1, which puts us here at 5. We get the middle part, or the lower middle part, and we compare to our target. So it's actually equal. So we have completed the search. That doesn't seem too bad, right? We always just get the middle of the array, or the lower part of the middle. I don't know how to do that in C++, but I think we could use some from Google to look at documentations on how to get lower. What if the array, does lower work for odd size arrays? I'm assuming it does. But the idea is just that you discard all the values to the left or to the right of your current of the current value you're comparing. That's like one of the benefits of having an increasing, or any sorted. It doesn't have to just be increasing. Okay, I think I can't think of any edge cases. I'm also really tired, but I could keep going. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I should check Twitch. I have not checked Twitch. That thing was not loading for me earlier. Okay, Twitch is working. I don't know why it was breaking down last time. Twitch is working, no one's there. Okay, I think I could implement this. I think this is very easy. What was I saying? I can't think of any edge cases. Oh wait, okay, now I remember. When do we return the -1? Which was the case if we could not find the target. So, go back on this. Okay, Leetcode says when the target is 2, there's no answer. Okay, so we can do this again. 3 is greater than. See? So we can discard everything, including the current value we're at. Then we process from 0 up to the index -1. And then with this new index, or sorry, with this new subarray, we'll do the same thing. So we'll go the middle point, the lower part of the middle point, which gives us -1. And I think actually for when it's just 2 values, we can just do the comparison, right? You don't have to split it anymore. We can look at its size of the subarray. Or would it be better to try to get it down to 0? I think let's see, -1 less than t. So we can do without everything to the right, which is just 0. I think the comparison might just be easier. So we could say, like, if the size of the subarray is of size 2, then we just compare the indexes. I think that's it. That might be harder than I think, actually. How do you actually catch this edge case? I think I just deleted the wrong thing. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out when a target doesn't exist in our array, is it worth it for our base case to be size 2, or to try to decrease the base case to just a single value? I think a single value might be easier. So I'm just trying to think how you would do this, like, programmatically. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. So we can start from the middle. 3 is greater than t, so we know that everything to the right, including the current value, can be discarded. And then our remaining numbers to process become -1 and 0. Okay, we divide it by the middle, we grab the lower number. Okay, so we know that everything to the left of it we can discard. leetcoding itself. Then we just have one value left, and we can compare that to our target. Oops, not what I meant. I'm gonna put a question mark. I think passing subarrays takes space though. Like if I wanted to get the size of the subarray, like if I went from this original array to this, just 1 and 0, I could copy just the values, right, that I want to have in the subarray into this new array here. Then I could check the size. But I'm wondering, like, if we keep the original array, can we get the size of this subarray that's being processed? That I do not know. Maybe. Probably some pretty cool library or something. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to code it. I'm gonna try to code it in Ghosty. So we can practice using a really cool debugger on the terminal that I found the other day. Dude, I've been on for like 2 hours. Don't remind me right now. I'm trying to do this like every day. I don't think that's healthy for me. I might burn out by the end of summer. Has it been 34 hours ago already since my last stream? Also, welcome to the stream. Should have said that first. Let's see. Am I showing my... I'm not showing my screen. Here it is. Oh, I see. Okay, I kind of get your question now. So you're asking like how long I've been live streaming. So it's been 2 hours. I did stream yesterday for like an hour. I don't think I solved anything though. I'd have to go back and look. I feel like all the streams are just it's turning into one long day. Okay, so it is the totem. You know your stuff. Look at it. I have these, I did the version with the tenting thing so they could stand up. This thing gives me a headache, dude. Like today, I had to fix this today. The battery on this one, on the left side, has been going out. So I think I'm on like 6 batteries now. this thing's horrible. It's a cool design, but I don't know what's going on. Like I bought six batteries and they've all like died. And I just recently read that you could like bring them back to life. But that was after my 6th battery. I should have thought about that like forever ago. But yeah. Do you have one? I have this other one. I have the Voyager too. I think it's called the Voyager. Mechanical keyboards are cool too. I used to have one. I just recently, well, not recently, I think I've been doing split keyboards for like 2 years maybe now. I started with the Voyager, then I've had this Totem for, wow, maybe like a year. So I did actually like a year and a half. So I had the Voyager for 6 months. I was carrying it around in my backpack to school, and that thing was heavy and it was wired too. And then I just got tired of like taking out the wires and setting it up, you know? And yeah, I just got tired of doing that for 6 months straight. I was like, I need to figure out a wireless, like something wireless. And then, you know, like you get on Reddit after you learn about split keyboards and there's like 1,000 keywords, and I'm just like, man, I don't know where to start. Wait, what do you mean by where have I been studying DSA from? Like outside of Leetcode? Is that what you're asking? Would you consider Leetcode studying DSA? I've taken like DSA courses before. So that's like yeah, like college stuff. University. I took the data structures and algorithms. And then I recently took algorithms 2 at my university. That thing was hard, dude. I barely passed. Weird to admit, but I'm like, the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to get better. I realized like, even though I barely passed, I really liked it. And so here I am in the middle of the night studying Leetcode while everybody else is sleeping. Where else have I think I've seen good material somewhere else for DSA. Let me look them up. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's really cool. Driver. He has his own Udemy course. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I've seen him on YouTube though. He's really good. I was I was watching his stuff for like my lecture, because my my professor, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk bad on him, but I definitely needed more help, and so Abdul was really good, especially with like, I think what did we do? Wait, maybe I could find. I have some of the material in my computer. Let's see. We were doing like trees and stuff, but yeah, YouTube for sure. I'd say it's pretty good. There's a bunch of free courses online, dude. Like, this is what I do. I recently started getting into like computer vision, and I just went on Google and was like, computer vision university course, and there's like 1,000 people. I think I found like there's like an MIT one on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's pretty cool. Well, like people are cool in general. You know, they post stuff for free. Yeah, I watch Abdul. Pretty good. I would say they're pretty good. Most of the stuff I learned from Abdul is like stuff that was taught better than my university course. So, I mean, if that speaks volumes, then I would say do that. Striver on YouTube, he has a full. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, let me look him up on YouTube. Am I looking at the right thing here? Take you forward. Is that him? Oh, he covers everything. Okay, I'll have to check him out. I'm not logged into this browser, but I'll save him to my other browser. It's cool. Yeah, there's like a bunch of materials. I wouldn't get bogged down into like finding the best material. I would just like use whatever you have. But like if that works for you, just stick to that. There's really no other way. Like unless you are watching one of his videos and you're like, oh, this is not working for me, like I still don't get it, then I would say go look for something else. But okay, take you forward, yeah. What did you say, today's Leetcode contest? I don't, dude, I just been doing Leetcode. I lost my streak the other day and I was bummed out because I've been streaming for like 16 days. And for some reason it was the afternoon and I just did the stream a little later than normal. And when I completed the Leetcode question, I was like, it said, oh, streak is 1. And I was like, what happened? What happened to my streak? But yeah, what? I didn't know they had contests. I mean, I would say I'm a beginner. I've done some of them. Let me see. I think I could show my. Is it my list? Dude, I don't think. Yeah, I've only have 32 solved. So You see, back in July, I was I was trying to grind. Then I didn't do anything. I was trying to grind for jobs, job season or internship season, right? Which is normally like August, September, October. I think I did some interviews, which I bombed, by the way. 32 questions is not enough. Also, the gap. Okay, like you apply in August, September, October, you hear back. You do the interviews around here, like mid-October to December. And like if you're not practicing the patterns, you're fried. My fault. I didn't mean to curse. You're fried. You're fried by it. By the time the online assessment comes around, you're fried. You're like, wait, what? How do you solve two-sum? That was me. Yeah. What is the... There was a contest or something? Are these hard though? I feel like I'm way too, like, I've done a bunch of easy. Well, now I've been doing mediums, but does Leetcode tell you your progress? See? They had it on there somewhere. Okay, see if I can remember. Like this one's supposed to be an easy. Binary search. Yeah, so we want to do we want to iterate over nums. Let's see. We want to start. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. We want to get the lower. How do you even say this? Yeah, we want to get the middle value of the array, but we want to do lower. Just in case the array is odd. Okay. Mid. this can be like a recursive. You could have like a recursive solution for this. Is that like L plus H minus L? So are you is that like 2-pointer? What are you doing? Are we storing, are you suggesting is this what you're suggesting? Are you saying like a two-pointer approach? Wait, so are you saying that there is a recursive solution for this? Because I'd believe it. This feels very recursive. Just in the way you could shrink it. Right, num size minus 1. I like how you're solving this through the comments. Doing the copy and paste all these comments on here. Okay, wait, I have a question. Why can't we do what I have here in mid? Maybe I haven't thought out fully how to partition the full array. Because this might break, right? This will break. I see. Okay, because I was thinking this is what I wrote down. Yeah, okay. I know you mentioned the log n. So like in the beginning, in the beginning of the stream, I was talking about how I was not gonna take into account the suggested time complexity because I wanted to solve the problems in the manner in the solution that came to mind first. Even if that solution was like not the optimal solution. And okay, the reason I wanted to do that was because normally, like when I see new problems, I think we all have like this intuitive approach to them, right? That makes sense. And I was like, I just want to get those outside. I just want to code those so I never have to think about it again. Also, it's like, it's probably not optimal either, just because you're spending like double the time solving it the wrong way just to go back and like learn the right way. But you're right. Iterating through the whole array. Wait, would it be worst case scenario? Technically, it wouldn't be worst case scenario because we're always trimming off the subarray that we don't care about. So even though I'm doing like, you know, from index 0 to nums, we're never, even worst case, we're never actually going to the end of the array. It's kind of deceptive, this for loop, but in the logic that I was going to write, it would have never iterated through the whole thing. Oh wait, you can't even see my screen. But you know, I think I kind of, let's see, did I draw it on here pretty good? I think I did. Was it not sorted? Okay. I thought the question said it was sorted. Yeah, it's sorted in ascending order. But okay, this is okay. Am I showing the whiteboard? Yeah. So this is what I had wrote down. So, okay, this is the input, right? Input array and the target. This target does not exist, by the way. So we go from the middle. This is why I wrote like num size over 2. We go from the middle, and then we compare it to the target. And if it's greater than the target, then we can throw away all of the values to the right. And we grab the subarray from the left. So from 0 up until the index -1. And then this is the part that confused me. It was like, is there a way to grab this subarray without creating a new array in memory? So I guess the left and like that, what did you write? Like an L and H, right? Like if I just set those pointers in a sense to the new highest point and the lowest point, then I essentially don't have to create a new array with the remaining elements. So it's kind of deceptive. I don't know if that kind of makes sense why my for loop isn't really normal for loop. I was gonna figure out a way to write the left and right pointers to be fixed into this new subarray. But I don't know. Also, let's see. Yeah, I guess the for loop wouldn't really make sense either, though. Let's see, how would we do it with the for loop? Yeah, I think it makes more sense the way you had it, the way you were mentioning it, with the while loop. Yeah, I could search that up. Let's see.
Okay, so let's get started with binary search.
Oh, dude, I have this thing loud as hell. Oh, my screen's not visible. Okay, good catch. Turn this down. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here. I actually have to go and pick up my girlfriend. So, yeah, I won't be able to finish it. I'm gonna save this. Did I ever save this? Let me see. I'm gonna save this. I want to watch this. Where can I put it? Oh, I'm gonna put it in my notes. Okay, it was nice talking to you, by the way. I can't say when I mean, you've seen my stream for some reason 36 hours ago. So if you see it again, I'll be here. I'll probably be going through this tomorrow because it's an easy one. Well, it's supposed to be, but here I am watching the video. All right, well, I'm gonna head out. Okay, I just want to say one last thing. Good luck with assembly, with your exam. You got this, bro. I hated assembly class, but you got it. You got it. See ya.